Hi, I'm Frank Turner, and I'm sat here with the man, the legend, Danny McCormack from the Wildhearts.
Hi, fella.
How are you doing?
I'm top of the pops, mate.
It's lovely to see you.
Yeah, and you?
I feel like I haven't seen anyone.
Yeah, I know.
Forever. It's been very strange.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a weird year on a lot of levels. We're here to talk about mental health and mental health around music and around what we both do for a living.
Yeah.
It's a thing I've talked about here and there, but I'd imagine you have more to say. So I'm going to let you take the lead on this.
Yeah, well, the main thing with mental illness is nothing to be embarrassed about. For years and years, there was such a stigma to be different. And people, I mean, in one point in time, people thought you could actually catch it. You know what I mean? You know, it wasn't that long ago that people just, it was so frowned upon, and it was, like I say, such a stigma, you know, and it's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about. It's something that's difficult to live with, but it is possible to live with it and function in whatever the normal world is, you know, and if anybody is suffering from it, just realise that you're not alone.
Yeah, I mean, you know? I feel like, because, you know, you've been doing this rather longer than me.
Couple of years.
Yeah. Like when I started out, from my experience with it just wasn't part of the conversation.
Yeah. 15,
20 years ago in the music industry. No one talked about it.
That's right.
And it wasn't necessarily that people were like against it. It just didn't ever come up, you know. And I feel like in recent years people have started to talk more openly about it, and that seems like a good thing.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
It really is a great thing.
Yeah, it's because it's a challenge, and I think that what we do can make it harder. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you're under a microscope, aren't you, when you're in the public eye?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're a bit self-conscious, it's magnified, you know what I mean?
And then we go and living on kind of dormitories on wheels or vans or whatever.
That's right, yeah.
Travelling around the world. And there can be, well, issues with substance abuse and that kind of thing come into it as well.
That's where a lot of my substance abuse, that's where I put my substance abuse down, because when I was trying heroin in the past, it was the only thing, I was undiagnosed as bipolar for 20 years, and the only thing that would actually make me feel like Danny again was heroin. So it actually led to addiction, which led to all sorts of problems.
Right.
Losing a leg.
Yeah, yeah.
So on and so forth.
Right. And yet here you still are.
Still am. What's left of us?
The good bits.
Yeah, the good bits.
But so, I mean, the conversation's changed. I mean, what kind of support have you had recently, and what do you think that you could have used more of, like, earlier on, I guess?
Well, I was really hard to explain myself in a 10-minute window. In a doctor's office, you've only got 10 minutes for an appointment, because there's a lot of people, obviously, that want a service there. And but what the best tip that I was given was by my missus, who flagged the bipolar up, because she's bipolar 1. I'm turning out to be bipolar 2. She flagged it up. But it was my brother Chris was working with Adamant, and he's mad as a box of frogs, the same as me. So he's, and it was our Chris that actually phoned us up and says, Danny, I think you might be bipolar as well. Right. So it was like 2 people. So what I'd done was I wrote down everything that was going on in my life, and I said to the doctor, could you read this? I think I might be bipolar. And she read it, and she says, I think you might be, and she would have done all the tests and all the conversation.
But you had to do the research
I
yourself?
had to do, because I was just getting put on the different antidepressant tablets over the 20 years that I was undiagnosed. Right. And absolutely nothing would work. Every time I sobered up, stopped the drinking, stopped the drugs, I'd go absolutely manic. And it was a horrible place to be. It was like hell on earth. The good parts are absolutely fantastic, but the bad parts, oh boy. Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. You know what I mean? It really is tough.
Yeah. But do you think that things have kind of improved on that level in terms of people's general understanding?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, it was when I first started to go manic, it was actually triggered by an acid trip. I had thousands of great trips, but I had one bad one, and it was a very bad one. You know what I mean? And it was in the early 90s, and it was bipolar was just a brand new term of phrase, you know? Yeah. So nobody knew anything about it. But I'm glad I got diagnosed, because I was put on a drug called risperidone, and that's changed my life. I've now been ill for about 6-7 years now. Wow. You know, it's transformed my life.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. And have you, I don't actually know the answer to this question, have you stayed sober during that time as well? Or?
Absolutely not. You're joking.
But it's...
No, it's in, I've now been addicted to drugs since I lost my leg. I still dabble, but I'm saying that I haven't had nothing for 7 months now.
That's because we've been locked away.
It's the longest I've ever went. I'm gasping.
I'm not sure if we're supposed to talk about this.
No, of course not.
No,
it's just you take it and you take it in your stride. And it's since I got put on the risperidone, I found that I could quit drinking drugs and actually feel like I can function as a normal human being. Or whatever
found me centre.
Yeah, found me centre. Yeah. Found a level where I can actually feel comfortable in my own skin.
Amazing.
and actually and function, you know, and,
Right.
and I'm happier now. It's brilliant. It's the right turnaround.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Yeah, it's a thing. I find that like I think. Let me say this in the right way. I try not to be too pretentious about what use musicians are to the world. We play rock and roll music.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
A good
It's a grown man with a plank of wood.
exactly. We're not changing the world.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. Having said that, one thing that I did, I saw Stephen Fry of all people talking about this, and he was sort of saying that like in the same way that like the arts led the conversation about like gay rights, for example, in the 80s and that kind of thing. At the minute, we're in a situation whereby I think that people who in the arts, people like you and me, talking more publicly about struggles with mental health can like lead the conversation into a better place.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I think it's important to share with people, anyone watching this who's having issues with it. I mean, what would you say?
I would say write everything down what you go through in life and get straight to the doctors as soon as you possibly can, because it can be hell on earth. But you're not alone. It's good to talk about that.
Definitely, and it was really eye-opening to me what you were saying about the idea of people thinking you could catch it.
Yeah, I mean, so my girlfriend's father, he's like one of them old army types, and he's
that's so crazy.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think the flip side of it is to kind of say it should be the same as your physical health. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you injure your wrist or whatever, you go see a doctor.
Well, if you cut your arm, you can put an elastoplaster on. You can't put one on your brain.
Totally, but nevertheless, it doesn't make you a bad person.
Absolutely not. You're just a bit different.
Yeah, and you just and being able to kind of be open about it and talk about it is an important thing. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll make a difference on that level.
Well, hopefully, if it helps one person, it's worthwhile a chat, isn't it?
Exactly, and music helps as well, right?
Oh, music's a great therapy,
isn't it? Like playing it and listening to it. I'm going to be cheesy now. You ready? Brace yourself.
Go on then.
I used to listen to the Wildhearts all the time when I was a kid. When I was having
I know you queued up for the second album, didn't you?
I certainly did. I told you that story. I queued up at midnight.
Yeah, you did.
By PHUQ in the Velvet.
In the Velvet case, you still got it.
I do.
It's worth a couple of quid
as well.
It's worth a couple of quid, that, Frank.
Yeah, it's in a storage unit currently. I do still have it. I haven't got rid of it. But yeah, I mean, I think this was the thing for me was that like for a long time, and you might know what I'm talking about, I sort of believed that music would be enough to be any kind of therapy I needed.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to kind of ask for anybody's help. It was like, I'll be all right. I'm just going to listen to the Ramones again.
Right.
And then and that'll fix me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there comes a point where that isn't true.
Yeah, I use a band called the Toy Dolls, and whenever I'm down, I put the Toy Dolls on.
And you still do.
Yeah,
still do. But you realise at some point in your life that that's not actually that's not medicine. Do you know?
No. You do need medication, yeah.
Yeah, if there are problems that we might have, that people might have, that require more than just kick-ass records or whatever.
Yeah, well, write it down and get yourself to the doctors.
Yeah, there we go. That's very succinct. Write it down, get yourself to the doctors.
Yeah.
Love it.